Welcome back, new and returning subscribers. TT here, your friendly psychic medium here on the internet. Spirit, what do you want to talk about today for our love messages? What's coming out for love messages for my viewers? What are we talking about? Where my light? Yeah, it was right here. You got it? So you didn't just walk out? Sophia Camila said she don't have it either. No, I didn't do that. I didn't give that one. I'm gonna check one more place. But back to the messages. Let's see. Let's pull 3 cards. Spirit, what do you want to talk about from our viewers when it comes to love? What are we talking about? All right, so we have him receiving a Nobel Peace Prize. Someone could be in the medical field. I think that's the medical field. All right, someone definitely has license or credentials. Okay, them versus you messages, divine unions. One more. Time traveler. Okay, romantic cruise for 2. Okay, so there's a situation. Someone here has some type of degree, either a doctorate or bachelor's degree. Either way, this person specializes in something specific, and there is some type of situation going on where there's a miscommunication. There's your perspective, this person's perspective, and then there's the truth. Okay, so both of you are both whatever you both feel is true for you. However, spirit is pretty much saying that you guys may need a mediator in this situation. You may be going through mediation, or someone may be going through mediation with a divorce or separation. All right. Somebody may want to know how you feel about them while they're going through their divorce or separation. Three more cards, please, spirits. Love messages from my viewers. All right, so we have tarot reader in reverse. Someone could wish they never. Someone wish they never knew you did tarot, or vice versa. Someone wish you never. Someone wish they never knew you did tarot, or that you watched tarot. You guys had a lot in common, or they really found you. They really liked you, but you guys have different belief systems or religions. We have money messages here. Someone tries to focus on money in the bag versus thinking about love when it comes to you. Someone here doesn't like to think about love when it comes to you because they feel some type of way. They try not to watch tarot unless they're talking about... Someone here tries not to listen to love readings, essentially. Try not to listen to tarot for love. If they do come to tarot, they try to do it for money messages and not love. Okay? All right, and then we have groundbreaking contribution in reverse. Okay, so this is definitely a connection that wasn't able to get romantic. Okay, you guys thought about it, fantasized about it, but you guys weren't able to get the relationship to the romantic phase of it because it felt like it was the wrong time. Okay, money or career came before love or romance. Interesting. Someone here also wishes they didn't choose you as like their personal tarot reader. Because we have time traveler here and tarot readings in reverse. So this is like someone here wanted, if someone stopped getting readings from you or they stopped doing something in regards to tarot readings, it wasn't personal. They didn't want to know how their money was coming. It was hard for them to focus on work or tap into their creativity by always listening or listening to when the money is coming in. Okay, so it looks like someone here was trying to manifest some abundance in their career. Okay, they're manifesting money, and this person stopped watching readings or stopped getting readings because they didn't want to watch the pot cook. Okay, so it wasn't personal. It's like I don't want to fixate on when something is going to come in with time traveling. I'd rather just be in the moment and enjoy the journey. And so for this person, if you were relying off some type of money or their support or this person's support, it's like they would do it for that. They would watch it or get it for the money aspect of it, but they wouldn't want to know when some type of major contribution would happen or major event would happen. It's like someone didn't want to know when some type of major event would happen. And because they feel like you wouldn't be able to control the type of message that comes out, this person chose to just not watch tarot altogether or not get personal readings altogether. Okay. I do feel like this person is acknowledging that the things that you said would come to pass, they are coming back around saying, yes, those things did come to pass. Yes, those things were on point. But, so yes, it benefited them up until it didn't need to benefit them until it didn't benefit them anymore. So they went their own separate way. Now, that's from this person's perspective. Now, from your person's perspective, of course, if you don't know all of this backstory or why they did what they did or for whatever reason, you would think that either you did something wrong or you said something they didn't like. And if you were relying on this person's consistency, that would ultimately, their lack of contribution would also delay if they were like a major contribution to your success, them no longer utilizing your source or utilizing you wouldn't help you reach certain milestones. So looking back in hindsight, I do see this person saying they can kind of see, like, just completely eliminating the romantic aspect off of the scene and just from like a professional psychic type of energy, because we do have purple and blacks. Okay, this is okay. You definitely kept this person up to date with whatever was happening in the shadows. Okay, whatever was happening in the shadows, whatever was preventing this person's money from them receiving their accolades, from them receiving their contributions or their money. So I think that's why this person is saying that they wish, not that they wish they never met you at all, but they wish they never relied on you specifically, because when they no longer needed it, it wouldn't have affected you so greatly when they no longer utilize your service or no longer came to you for support, for guidance, or whatever. All right, so it's like spirit wants you guys to like. There's still love there. Um, from a professional standpoint, there's still love there. I feel like spirit wants you guys to hear each other out. Okay. I'm also seeing for some of you, not all of you, but this person, for someone here, this person may have stopped utilizing you professionally or like stop watching your, let's say you were a tarot reader. If they stopped watching your tarot readings because they were like, they liked you romantically. And so if they liked you, they didn't want to continue utilizing you in that way. Okay. But it wasn't that they wanted you to stop doing tarot. I don't know, something like that. Um, yeah. Something was a byproduct, was going to always be a byproduct of this person staying or going. All right, Spirit. Whew, man, I'm tired. I'm not tired, but I'm tired. All right, so I feel like someone is very hesitant to approach you because they feel like they missed their opportunity with you. They feel like this is going to be an ongoing battle. You're going to always have your defenses up, and you wouldn't be willing to hear them out. This person feels like you've let them go, and they need to let this go. Ten of Wands. They don't want to make things harder for you than it has to be, but I do feel like this person wants to validate you in some way. They want to tell you or share with you what your work has done for them. Okay? Like, remember when you told me that I was going to get this? Okay? Remember when you told me I was going to get a Nobel Peace Prize? Remember when you told me I was going to have this reward? Remember when I told me this milestone was going to happen? And I was so unsure if it was going to happen or not. I got that ceremony. I got that recognition. I figured out who the mole was. I figured out who the problem was. I feel like this person wants to share that feedback with you to reassure you in some type of way. Especially if you've been feeling like you don't know if what you do is doing any good. Okay, especially if you are not receiving your flowers or your accolades. This person wants you not to let anything get to you, even though they feel like they missed the opportunity. They want you not to allow the trick of a industry or a trade to trick you out your spot. Feel about it being lonely. They understand how lonely it could be at the top. It's like I've reached some type of milestone, and I want to offer what I have. I want to give you a portion of what I have. I want to give you something that I have, and you can decide what you want to do with it. But I want to do something nice for you. I'm sure you're being blocked in different ways. I feel like somebody wants to do something nice for you because of the abuse of power and the lack of like fair trade or fair situation. And this person doesn't want you to have to feel like you have to succumb to society's expectations in the industry or society's expectations in a trade in order to get where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? It's not compromising your integrity. This person just wants you to feel like you're able to, like the culmination of things will come together, okay, in time. So if you do happen to meet any charlatans along the way, or you do happen to bump into people that you can or cannot trust, or if you're considering possibly reconciling with people you normally would reconcile just to keep the peace or whatever, because you got to survive and make ends meet and things are not happening for you. With the Emperor in reverse, this is telling me a leader, or there is some type of hidden agenda. To like control a narrative. Like in order to get in, you have to entertain or perform, and you have to do it a certain type of way. I feel like this person wants to help you divert some of that energy by giving you a large lump sum of some sort. Okay. Okay, it's giving like a fund or funds or something like that, so you don't have to be paycheck to paycheck, deposit to deposit type energy. I feel like over time this will change. Some type of industry will change, but as of right now, this is what it is currently. This is the settings that is currently set to. Okay. What you don't see is that this person as well is experiencing some type of pushback in their industry. Okay. In their field, in their industry, there's changes that are affecting them too. And so it is trickling down no matter what level you are on. But it will balance itself out. Okay. Especially if you are the type of person that likes to express yourself. You're a star. You need to be shining yourself. I feel like you're going through some type of time portal. And while you're going through that time portal, there is someone that is, they are aware that they turned you off. They are aware that they've made you feel some type of way. And they want to come in and make it right. Okay, so what's coming? What's coming in love? Both of you have a love for the church, okay? You love your job like Christ loved the church. You love your life purpose like Christ loved the church. There's something like that. You enjoy being of service. It's like a love. You're in love with helping people. You're in love with bringing joy. You're in love with whatever that looks like for you. Like I say this all the time. It doesn't matter what channel I am currently on. Right now you're currently watching Talk Tequila, so if you see this content anywhere else, report them. They scamming. Okay. But it doesn't matter what channel I am on. I am always getting messages for like people at the top of the food chain. It just never changes. It's always been that, like, y'all may not say much or, it's not always, right? They be there, but it be people for real. Not joking. Like, y'all are stars for real. Whatever you're doing, you guys are stars, and these stars are being blocked on the internet. And there is no balance in what's happening to these stars. Okay? And it looks like secret societies, institutions, okay? Religious groups are against you guys. And they don't like that you guys, especially tarot readers, and tarot readers came out They don't like that tarot readers are able to see the difference or read between the lines with them versus you. There's their version, y'all version, and there's the truth. And they don't like as well. You have to understand, like, when these celebrities be feeling the after effects of the things that's happening to them, and a lot of times they can't say anything. You see what I'm saying? Because then they consider, oh, they're complaining about conspiracy, or then the world speculates if they're cloned or not. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I feel like tarot readers are really capable of reading between the lines. And it's like the celebrities can't. It's like a silent cheer, like, yes, 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 you're right, you're right, you're right, but we can't say anything. You know what I'm saying? And so you expressing and speaking the truth brings awareness. Okay, so everybody's playing a role, man. And there is an agenda to perpetuate a certain genre, perpetuate a certain thing. And it is a matter of supply and demand, right? Economics, supply and demand. There is high demand for being lovesick. Okay. And the more lovesick that people are, the more they hate the tarot community and blame them for their issues, and they run back to the church. So there's a certain settings, and someone is paying for that agenda to be carried out. And I channeled these messages like 2 years ago, before it became this, and here we are. Okay, so like I said, a lot of you guys are having to hide the medicine in the candy. Okay, you can't take the candy off the shelf, but you must sell it. Economics. It doesn't benefit you to impose what you feel is healthy or what you feel is best on the rest of the world. We have to learn how to mix and mingle. So here we are. So I do feel like someone here, like I said, wants to put your mind at ease, especially if you have any financial burdens. It's like, I have enough to share. I can commit to this. This is a commitment. Someone is saying, like, I committed to this. Okay, you can come to me with your problems. I may not need you in this area, but I fuck with you the long way. I meant that when I said it the first time. Okay. So I feel like the Hermit energy is saying that you are currently going without. Right? The Hermit energy goes without resources, goes without certain things. They strip themselves down to the bare necessities, whether they did it willingly or whether the universe did it for them. But they get stripped down to the bare necessities, and even with the bare necessities, some way they're able to generate light that paves the way for them to see ahead. All right, so you're a messenger. All right, you are a messenger, you are a guide, and for those looking for love and romance, you will have the medicine and the candy. So you are meant to appear like a ghost. You're meant to appear into as a guide. You just be popping in. Okay. You're pursuing love, you're working on this, you're working on that. And you come with a message, an offer. All right, I have someone special for you. And they're like, oh, really? You got someone special for me? And it's like, yeah, I do. This person and you are perfect. You're a matchmaker. You're a messenger matchmaker. You're a messenger matchmaker. And the karmics are not going to like you. The karmics that are connected to these people are not going to like that you came in. Yep, the karmics are not going to like that you came in to solve a problem. That you came in and you offered them new love, or you offered them a way out. Freedom. Freedom from their oppressors and freedom from the situation. Because look, they wanted them to feel hopeless, to go back to their relationships and their connections and their toxic unions. And you was like, no, you don't have to go over there. You don't have to do something strange for some change. You don't got to bend over backwards. You're going to be all right. And this person got no power or authority over you. So if someone, I feel like you come in like a messenger or a light at a dark tunnel, and you offer some solutions to someone that may be considering going back to a toxic person as a means to an end, especially if they've been single for a very long time. And, you know, it's not easy. But you're pretty much saying to someone, you don't have to put yourself in that situation. You don't have to be in that connection. You can remain single. You can do this on your own. You don't have to wait anymore. I got you. All right. So that's what's coming towards you. What's coming towards you is someone telling you that they got you. You don't have to be the strong one anymore. You don't have to be in pain or in fear anymore. You don't have to be in struggle love anymore. You don't have to fight or be at war. Okay, if there's third party energies and stuff like that, it's like let them have that. You can leave them all right there. And someone's going to feel like your decision or your call to leave them alone is like betraying them. The audacity. It's like, how dare you leave me alone? How dare you walk away from me? And I feel like someone's going to accuse you of it being like, oh, because you're into someone else. But no, it's not saying that you are. It's just saying that you're not. Someone came in like someone comes in like a messenger, Prince Charming, Robin Hood, here to save the day. Yes. So your message is clarity, inspiration, shine. You'll find the guidance you need to solve your mystery soon. That's just summed up everything I just said. You aren't rambling aimlessly. I think spirit just needed. This entire situation was always going to play out this way. This was spirit confusing the enemy. Operation Cobra in full effect. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.